Now the real question, do they have an elevator?
Yes, you have to use the right elevator.
The left elevator.
Oh no, it is. I was thinking facing the other way. Look what came in today. So we can fix that stupid washing machine. That's all that it was?
Yeah, just a pump.
Well, when I think of a pump, I think of like at least like this big.
Oh, it's just a little one. Just a baby one. Alright, this is Nathan.
You alright, man?
Died.
So
Do
you're
that
a
on your
zombie
own time.
Huh?
now. So you're a zombie now.
I'm waiting for it to happen.
Don't worry, if you do
If you're
try
gonna die, do it on your own time. Okay? We don't want that.
Something will happen.
I guess remember, if he does turn, we have to double tap.
Oh, okay.
So yesterday, fun random thing, I ended up talking to Stephanie about the whole scissor lift situation.
Oh, yeah?
We can get up there. She's like, would it help if I had Andy go down there and he can just talk about his experience of going up there? And I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna get to it today, even if, but yeah, sure, let's go talk with him, see what he says.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, you aim it at like a 45-degree angle, like at that slide. You put the scissor lift up, just slightly past where the highest point of that slide is that we would have hit.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of the basket onto the slide and then the stairs, and then go downstairs to undo all those things and then slide it forward. And I was like, okie dokie. And so I explained that to Stephanie, and she just basically had the same reaction that you just did. Like, yeah, I don't think so, man.
That, for like, if you're doing a project yourself,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I'm gonna do this thing. For a company to do that hookiness,
Yeah, imagine like,
I don't think I'm into that.
imagine all the like risk we could take. Obviously, risk to ourselves, risk to the machine, like pushing it forward. Like, what if it fell over?
And broke that window, like
Broke all
tipped
those
or-
windows, and yeah, I was like, that's insane. Anyway, I thought you'd get a chuckle out of that.
I appreciate the effort,
Yeah,
you know, but no thank you.
I don't think so, dog. Anyway, let's start talking about some jobs.
I feel like there's something to work with there. Anybody?
Anybody
Well, his name is
agree?
literally a marlin, which is a type of bird. So he's bird.
The Marlin was a fish.
Bird, okay.
Oh, I was thinking merlin. Merlin's a bird.
It is.
Marlin is a fish.
Merlin's-
So he's fish.
Name-
But I thought
I like
Merlin
that.
was a wizard, flying fish.
Merlin is.
Yeah. Well, a merlin is also like a type of bird of prey. Which actually I think is like, if I remember correctly, is native to Great Britain. So I'd have to double check that though.
Mr. Bird Senior the Second.
There you go. It's a long name. Alright, so Troy and Tyler are assigned to this one. This is Troy's second job. So it is expected to be finished today. Really doesn't seem like too bad of work. Like, did we quote cutting these out and replacing them? Or did we quote just fixing it, being whatever we feel best?
Fixing.
Okay.
If they're metal, I can just re-nail and scrape all the old paint off. Take it
Yeah.
and beat it.
Yeah, make sure you have a bullnose knife. But I mean,
That was definitely cut out. That impact damage.
this thing, yeah, cut that out.
Because it's just gonna be so, the gypsum's gonna be blown out.
Yeah.
Like it'll be powdered there. That's tough though. That might be cut out.
Yeah, this one I could see going either way. Bring some bullnose just in case.
Oh,
Even if so, you don't have to go all the way up. Just
Yeah,
like,
I feel like that bad.
can you go back to that previous one actually? real quick? Are we assuming that's like from like a doorknob or something?
Something, yeah, something like that.
So maybe bring like
I
a.
agree with you on that. Does feel
Yeah,
really
she's
close to
pretty
the
much-
door.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah, too bad.
Tell me how this happened. So we have light, light, light. Tell me how that happened. There's only one way that can happen.
Stop moving.
Are you saying it to all of us or somebody? My experience, probably somebody did a patch on that and then sprayed it way too much in that one area.
We're started there.
I could even see it being the spray orange build in the can.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it looks like.
I can see that. I think the biggest thing is what you said, they stop moving. If you hold the gun too long in an area, it gets this weird buildup. Like that.
And sometimes you'll get little dimples in these bigger spots. But yeah, it's a pretty nasty orange build.
Maybe.
I mean, the rest of it looks fine, but I think that one area was clearly a repaired spot. I guess fine is relative. But I mean, this really is a easy peasy job. There's like 6 corners, at least that's pictured, that might impact. Something to note here, Craig says, this is from the customer. That'd be great, I meet you there. Be careful what you say to the renter. He wants to avoid any blame for this and will try to get you to say they weren't attached very well, etc. So, I don't know, really.
What would it matter if they convinced the technician that it wasn't installed correctly? It's like it's the landlord.
Because then they have to be like, because then the renter can be like, hey, it wasn't actually attached correctly, I don't have to pay for this.
Yeah.
The technician even said so.
Yeah, it's not to convince the technician at all.
It's all about keeping a security deposit.
Yeah, but I mean, that is.
Some of those don't look like it just looks like a straight up crack.
Well, other ones look like,
I'll agree with that on some of them.
some of them definitely look like they're
Like that looks like it was just a settling issue,
Yeah,
potentially.
but other ones look like they're very much
That's
damaged.
what that is.
Yeah, clearly damaged. That is.
That just fell off.
Yeah.
That's that could be
There's-
both, honestly. That's
yeah.
pretty minor.
It's possible that it started out with just a crack and then it dinged it and it just made it worse. But I mean, I don't disagree with you actually. I think some of these I don't know about. Like obviously like dinged up corners is different, but yeah, anyway, super easy peasy. Nothing too crazy. We'll go over Troy's first job here for Grant Mills. Yeah, all the way up from Mill Creek.
The cousin of Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Only doing the ceiling repair in this picture. Then there is one more hole, approximately 6 inches by 24 inches. So you're only doing this?
Yep.
Is the wood gonna still be there?
Shouldn't be.
If it is, I mean, I know we just talked about it last week, but do you want to just say it loud again, Jace, how that piece of wood would get removed?
I mean, it kind of depends piece to piece, but what I would do is I would take the Sawzall, make sure that it's detached from both sides. Then take the crowbar, see if you can see how loose it is. It really just kind of depends, but combination of Sawzall and crowbar. And then if you absolutely need to, it might be best just to make the hole a little bit bigger, essentially cut off to the side just to make sure that it's not attached to anything. Because I'd rather make it, 6 inches bigger than accidentally pull half the ceiling down.
Cat's paws work real well.
Mm-hmm.
Cat paws just straight to the nail, don't put wood on.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
how you
know what
always
you're talking about. Sorry.
A cat's paw, it's like a very sharp crowbar.
Wow.
You
Like
hit
those
inside the
glue,
wood, and you put the
Oh,
nail straight
gotcha.
out.
Gotcha.
Or have to rub that hard 90 on it?
Yeah, so even on the outside, you're gonna ruin the drywall.
Yeah, I know that's what they would call it.
So, any thoughts or concerns?
Not really. No.
I mean, the main thing
It's pretty
is-
straightforward.
Start messing with that wood, and if the other drywall is
Yeah.
moving, like, start thinking more.
Yeah.
I can't tell what the sealing texture is. I would just bring all your texture tools, of course.
I kind of want to say orange deal.
Yeah, is that left there?
Yeah, to me it looked like it too, but
Now the other piece too, like on there, at the top thing that I had said, they had this extra thing, they wanted to see if they could have it done in the same amount of time. So obviously you dig around with some ceiling beam issue,
Uh-huh.
then you don't have time.
Yeah.
yeah. If you're not gonna be able to get to your next job site by 1, right, then it qualifies as
Is a
more
bit
than
of a
half.
concern just because we eat milk.
Yeah, you are in Mill Creek, and Tyler's in Springfield.
Yeah.
How far away is that from each other?
About
Probably
10.
at least an hour.
We wanna make sure that you're at your next job site by 1, because obviously there's still like drive time in the afternoon. The
That's-
cutoff is like noon.
Yeah.
So that allots a general rule of thumb of like 30 minutes of drive to be expected, but then your lunch.
Yeah.
So noon is generally that time tactic we're looking for.
Yeah. So if you can not do these as well,
I mean, that left one feels like cutout, the right one feels like cutout.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, just make sure we also hit this patch, because this patch was part of the original bid.
Get a picture of it, the before.
And like, if we can't get to it, of course, just say to the customer, like, we'd love to take care of this for you, I just can't do it today. We'd have to do it on the return visit, if that's the case. So, and it's not that we don't want to do it, we're always more than happy to do drywall work, but, yeah. All right, and then Jace and I are on this Teal Solutions job up in Salt Lake. Says 15 sheets of half inch and 5 sticks of corner bead. So I'm assuming.
That ceiling is half inch.
Okay.
Do you still have that glue, the spray glue? So let's have you grab some of that.
Okay. Spray glue for, I have one. Where'd it go? Yeah, it's right here.
Because the corner bead here, there's gonna be nothing for it to
Yeah,
stick to at
okay,
all.
okay, that's what I thought you were talking about, I just wanted to make sure. Does the spray glue work with metal bead as well as vinyl? No?
Never tried to put on that on the, just the vinyl. It's vinyl glue. I've honestly never tried though.
I mean, we could stop Home Depot and grab vinyl corner bead if they have it.
Well, I could see it working, because
Okay.
it just needs to like, just hold it before you well, you mud it,
Yeah,
and then the mud holds it on.
whatever's clever, I'm fine with that.
I mean, worst comes to worst, we could also try using 5-minute to glue it to it.
Those little lights, just have them stick out. Oh no, there's the mounts there. So
Yeah, the mounts are there, so.
Those are the easiest ones because you can just put it right in the middle and then go till you feel and then circle.
Yeah, super easy.
Just as long as you don't, nick the wire while you're at it.
Oh yeah, like put it way up in there.
Yeah, are we doing this, I'm assuming?
Oh yes, thank you. Let's see if we have one by. So what we're gonna do is we'll get the blue screws we have, and we'll just tack in. So he wants this kind of gone. So if we can put one, so right next to this is wood to screw to, like this. But if we could get another piece here somehow, and then we'll screw the drywall right up to the blue, and then another one here, and then mud over it.
Okay.
So that way it's less of a hump.
Alright, yeah. And then this little room?
They said they were gonna demo that right side.
Okay.
If they didn't, I don't think it's too much for us to just say, oh, like, yeah, let's just tear it out.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like.
All the sprinklers have those safety caps on them,
Okay.
and they're pretty durable, every single one of them. They are pressurized and live. In the ceiling, pre-cut the hole, and then hang it with the pre-cut, so make sure you get good. Like, we could even do a larger cutout and then do a patch if we're like, wanna do that. But those are pretty durable, so like, not too much nervousness there, but
Yeah.
you know, you don't wanna like take a hammer to it.
Yeah, luckily too, it's only half inch. It sucks a lot more trying to get around those things with 5/8.
Yeah. That was just an example of the elevator.
Oh,
So like what somebody else did.
okay, gotcha. Is this
And that's how you.
No, that's not a patch.
Oh,
That's elevator stuff.
It's just showing that there's previous damage.
okay, so we're not fixing it.
So those two will help you identify which elevator you need to be in.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
go back to that last picture.
This one?
One more.
Oh, maybe this one.
One more. So
Oh,
this
sorry.
here
Oh,
is some 5/8. Like this is 5/8 wall.
okay.
So like that I believe is double hung 5/8, that turn. So bring a piece of scrap or something.
Okay.
I mean bead will cover it, so if there's a bunch of seams.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then it looks like there's a.
So
These are obviously the older pictures, so I don't know. Oh.
let's just cycle through them real quick.
Yeah.
So that, all of that front wall, 100% of this is, this wall is nothing. You're not repairing this wall. This turn, we will do.
Okay.
But like this, he's putting the speed board back up. On the other side of the wall, there's a little bit of this that needs repaired, and then that repair.
Okay. Oh, so this is man. That I don't know.
Oh, that's
what it
already
was.
framed in now.
Okay.
That's already framed in and fixed, and the
Okay.
door is installed.
Okay. So it'll be hanging a little piece that'll be right here.
Not on this side,
Okay.
on the other side.
Is my own delicious level?
That is more the kitchen. It's inside the room.
But all of the ceiling stuff is all. Okay.
So that's down the hallway.
Yeah. All half inch.
And it's unfortunately like 2 foot, it's like 30 inches or something. So it's like, if we can use that other bit for,
Yeah.
okay, like maybe stuff like that.
Yeah.
Something.
I'll have to work smart. Obviously, the ceiling
That's-
is more down
yeah.
the. Is people are people living here?
No, totally vacant.
Is there a
Big.
bathroom?
I mean, yes, but the water. I assume there's running water.
If there's not running water, we may have to start knocking on doors.
Is
to
this
get
that area that was
water.
framed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I suppose there's enough that if we couldn't get access to water, we could just spend all day putting stuff up.
Yeah.
I
So
think that's about it.
now this is framed. Okay. Yeah.
And all the junk's
That's enough.
Alrighty.
So we have this quoted at 4 days?
5.5.
Okay.
Yeah, it was originally 4, and then got put at 5.5.
And Craig and I both were there. I really feel quite good about this being very relaxed 5.5, in my opinion. I get going upstairs with the sheets is going to be tough. Just take it one
Is
at a
that
time.
elevator big enough for 4 sheets or
That's a little, just barely.
just there?
So I think you're going to scoot it in and stand it upright,
Yeah.
and that's what that happened. So,
And it's the elevator on the right.
so if the left one gets called, just go in and push like top floor and walk out. And then as soon as it leaves, try it again. So that way you can call the right one. Because the left one doesn't have those paddings. Oh, and we have to park on the street.
Okay.
So you'll see right in front, there's 2 sides that you can park. In fact, I think I'm just gonna go up with you, just like right away when you guys leave.
Okay.
I just wanna, maybe help get some sheets up there, get material
Yeah,
up
just walk us
there.
through it a little bit too. But I mean, it feels very straightforward. I think. How much of that glue do you have, Tyler? Do you have enough that'll hang 5 sticks?
I think so. I got 3 cans that are, one is close to the pool, 2 at home, they the less than that.
Cool.
Alright, I'm assuming we'll just take one vehicle because
Yeah.
park out on the street. I don't think we want to try using two.
Probably can. My van can hold 15 sheets pretty easy. I'm sure yours probably can. I don't really care who's we take. But yeah, let's call it there and start loading up. We got a lot to load up. Huh?
Craig, will you help me pull the washing machine and get it on the ground?
I have that on my watch.
What? For a job?
It'll take a sec to unhook it. Just grab that glue while I'm thinking about it.
Take this one in.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Twice in a row.
I got you, bro. Thanks for that veggie.
Shit. This one's. What? Should do 5 ounce going on. The metal, I've had it like set up for like a minute, pretty sticky on there. And, you know what I mean? So it's more sticky the longer it sits, it gets sticky.
Where are you taking your van?
Yeah.
And now, I don't know if I need gas. I should.
If you went up to Sandy yesterday and got gas yesterday, you're shit.
Dude, my legs were really hurt. I'm going up all these stairs yesterday, this big ass house I was working at. 49 flights of stairs climbing. Yeah, they were right.
My legs, they.
Calves, bro.
Yeah. I already had killer calves, and now.
Your veins are gonna be popping out, dude.
I know. Dude, I'm walking, I'm like, bro, my legs, they hurt.
Flex them in front of your girl, dude. It's like, ching.
Check it out.
Check these out.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How about you? It's not gonna be good, then.
Probably, right?
What?
Yeah, you know.
I think yours
Turn it off.
Uh-oh.
You no more bing bong.
Not 15 cents per big bong.
Oh, we have vinyl beats.
Yeah, we got like a ton of that. It should be good.
I saw a video on the difference on like vinyl beat like resistance. That doesn't sound good.
Just poured right onto an electrical outlet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now you need to spend the cent out.
Well, the electrical outlet was a little dirty. It needed to be washed off.
Anyway, I took
Perfect today. It's just like the excess water in the tube. Alright, so this is
what these
not only filled with water.
you can whack it with a hammer and it stays in shape. I mean, it's
You're a man, right?
sometimes. I know, I don't know why
Depends on what color they want that day.
So, what we want to do. This is a fun fact.
We could use jars to scoop out most of that water if you want.
Like, what?
A jar, scoop out. Yeah.
So really we want to pull it out, and then here, obviously it's that one, like this on the side. So the bottom is out this way. That's right.
Inventory for those ones.
Lift it out,
Just
put it
down.
down here, and then spin it?
Yeah.
You do it all.
And there's
at
handles.
once.
It's a holy sheet.
There is, okay, perfect.
There's,
Where are these jars, whatever that he's talking about? There we go. Let me grab a empty bucket to put it in.
I mean, in comparison, every time I've done this, I've done it. I could like I've taken it off and put it back on. So it's
Just so you know where I would sit That was the police that were getting all jacked. All four jacked.
all jack you.
Whew! It's that water, man. I'd rather have 15. Dude, these vinyl things are pissing me off. I'm losing my mind. Ever been out smart?
That's not my next. I do put it on the wall.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you want to hold this more, or is that good?
Let's slide this out, just so we can get to that handle. Just this.
That way?
Just look,
Straight out.
You got any help?
possibly.
I bet that's good.
Just look at it. I feel like the other handle's inverted, so it doesn't grab the sound. On the backside.
Well, I don't even take.
Dude, down. I'm gonna do it.
Is yours inverted? No.
Got it. Sorry, I'll be over there. Alright.
This is the one I put it on.
This bead does not want to stay together.
See that?
Dump some water.
So we're good.
Yay.
It's alright, just get my workout in for the day.
So whenever they're ready, I'm gonna go up to with them, so this is possibly a sticker.
That's fine. Oh, Kevin. Apparently I'm a glutton for punishment. I didn't learn after yesterday.
Oh,
You know, these tarps.
that's okay, man. I'll just freaking
Dust yourself out.
dust the shit goes down
Well,
my
you didn't see
socks
me
like I
yesterday?
don't
No. See, now, I had no clue, nor does it matter, but there was a tarp yesterday with topping, like a pile of topping wrapped up in it. And I just want to say this, Tyler, because it seems like something Tyler would do. Tyler. Anyways, I unfold the tarp, and it just globs topping down in front of my legs, all over my boots, and I'm like, all right. So So I think after all you guys had left, I just stood out there and I just posed myself off.
Yeah.
Welcome to drywall, brother. And it was funny because I got home and the missus had noticed the specks on my pants and she goes, "Oh, are you helping out in the field?" I'm like, "No."
Something out the back.
Today it was the brain damage.
I was helping in the back.
Did you pressure wash yourself?
Nope.
Ah, that's what we should have done. That would have got it right off.
Up and down.
Oh, clean you.
Look at Nate. You're like, all right. Treat me like I'm a protester.
Back! Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
Disperse immediately, or we will use the hose. This is an illegal gathering.
They should add something to that water to just make it absolutely reek.
You can't do that legally.
That's skunk juice.
Sir, I don't know how the skunk juice got into the water.
Hey, it was a running joke that we wanted to switch. If we were to have one of those at a certain location, the running joke was we wanted to slap COVID-19 water on it or COVID-19
Oh my
juice.
gosh, dude! That's
Just
chemical
watch the
warfare!
They've got liquid-19.
We got COVID water here. Back! Get back!
Real free.
We'll give you the vid.
Don't worry. Pulling together, we can work it out.
He's got the Rona.
Does Stephanie pay yet? Stephanie?
No, not yet.
Oh, so
I'm waiting. I'm hoping that she's gonna be, because how much she did that review and everything. I'm really hoping that they're gonna throw something on there.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice review.
They give a bottle to Tara each.
I don't know how to mark that on the sheet. They're like,
the money.
Here's a box of Doterra to get you started in our MLM. Work hard, you can have a compound like us.
I do think there is some legitimacy to some of that.
Oh, I agree. Just some of it.
But see, when you had asked about somebody paying it, I thought you were talking about Karen McCallum. I was like, oh yeah, absolutely not. Never shit.
That lady stresses me out, bro.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
I thought I would be safe to the other man.
We're unloading your stock, bro.
I know, now I gotta put that back.
That's right.
Alright, that should be 15, right?
Yep. What if we, on the side of the van here, you're gonna need your assistance. What if we have on here specialized here in repair? What do we have on here? We are driving around people like that.
You know what would be even better actually? We could put little beds and cots in there so kids can take a nap. We could call it the kid napping machine.
Oh man.
Is that your kidnapping machine?
Yeah, the kid napping machine.
Because there's like a pillow and a
Free
cot and
candy
stuff.
afterwards.
Free puppy.
Free cuddles with puppies.
Yes.
The kid napping machine.
Oh man.
I love the leaning tower of Turks
Yes, that's Mount Kansas. Yeah. We ladled some of the water out of the drum, and yeah, it was like, ugh.
This is a good
Yeah, this is why I don't want to wash my shirts in there. Keep her at home, I should say.
Well, it was stagnant.
Do we have washing machine cleaner?
Actually,
Hey, can I go get my spreadsheet file that I made? Thank you, Fred.
I do have a question. Is it like, is the flooring still there, or is it all like the?
No.
Oh, the job.
Yeah.
Fucking
Bro?
freaking wide.
I brought the number.
My wife isn't
If
that
it's
nuts.
subflooring, I think we can get away with not doing the part so much. But if it's like the actual hardwood or whatever, then definitely not.
Actually, perfect.
Yeah.
I know that the back bedroom, I don't believe everything in there, but I think that had carpet.
Okay. I'd say we bring a couple just in case, and then if somehow we do, like if we do end up doing any mudding,
Yeah.
then we can like make a station up there instead.
Yeah.
So I'll bring.
I'll be honest with you, I think I'll be a little surprised if we get the money.
Efficient or whatever that is, or if you need it.
If you fail preparing, fail.
Looks like you're already
That's how they say it is.
How long have I been doing?
I'm just gonna throw these right here. Then we need your tools, obviously.
Grip my stuff.
Grand Wizard.
Right here.
Superman with the fairy.
Drywall.
Except for that.
Slamming around my bed.
Oh, it did. I don't think this is like super.
I hate it. Make sure you have plastic, just because it's an orange peel that you spray on the corners. I'd make sure you have plenty of plastic. It's not funny. No laughing. Yes, of course. No
I
laughing in
really
this
hope
house.
that that's not needed.
Oh, it's just like a.
Hey guys, do you have an empty bucket? 'Cause I'm not seeing one.
Yeah, there's just have to live on it now.
Okay.
Sometimes when I wake up, it's also hard. It's nasty.
Just like it. A little bit of everything.
Today that happened. That was
I was like, oh, that's
Grab the crowbar in case needed,
Oh,
and also grab this and put it in there. Then I came over here. I put this in here and then took it over.
I could see that.
I have that's just
Oh, yeah, I thought you got it. I thought that's-
Hardwood box.
just in case.
Oh, yeah.
That spot's just
Yeah, I should. You got it. What do you already need?
Well, it sounded like that was like our standard coat.
Yeah, this reminded me of the time that our microwave went out. My dad was like, I'll just buy a part and try to fix it myself. 3 hours later, and he was like, that's it, we're just getting a new one. No, I mean, I'm sure you can do it. I'm just reminded of it because I remember him taking it apart.
I wonder if Tyler got a picture of that microwave that was at Brian Stays. I don't know if you're gonna end up there at some point. I don't know if you assigned to that at some point. Where you turn the dial and the little needle moves and the window like just beats so you can see. Like that's how you see I'm going up to 5 minutes and 6 minutes. And it's just like the knobs and everything. I'm like, this is really good shape.
That's how I've always done
As
it.
opposed to being like that old and beat up. No,
I know what you're talking about now, I just didn't know
Yeah,
that.
if we do end up signing to it, I'll try to take a picture of it.
A little.
Yeah, it's sharp, so you can dig it into the wood.
I know I've got Troy assigned.
I know what you're
something.
talking about, I just.
To what?
The Brian Fay
I
job.
didn't know that's what it was called.
Oh yeah, I think I'm. Wait, the one who's finished work.
Yeah.
I'm there on like Thursday, I think, or Friday.
Between you and Tyler, I want somebody to take a picture of that light bulb.
Okay.
You didn't take one, did you?
Yeah, I was a little busy working and
You're
everything.
letting me down.
You just need to get water and stuff, right, Jace? Cool.
I'll make sure I slack off enough to get a picture of the microwave. Tyler though, he has to work.
Don't gotta get dropped on.
That looks like a good time. Yeah, we got together now.
Oh, jeez. Here we go again.
You need a hand with that, Nate?
Oh, that's okay. Thanks, buddy.
Were you here when we finally got the obstruction out of that hose?
No, what was it?
It's like limp
What?
for drywall trying.
You were smashing the thing with a hammer, like
So
he
you
was
did it
going
with
full
the hammer.
bore, kicking at it with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I really expected to see some solid thing.
Stealing. He's stealing.
You gotta make sure you check it out. It's stolen.
That's some snips if someone lost
This
it.
is some crazy mesh tape right here.
Isn't that stupid? Like $80
What?
a roll.
Oh wow.
Oh, it said
Yeah,
that's
when
snips if someone lost it, they were
when Craig
dropped
said,
off.
"Oh shit, we didn't get 36-inch mesh tape," I was like, "Huh?" It's like that's 3 feet. Turns out that is exactly that's so
Which
crazy.
one of us?
It's glad that it has at least, hopefully the adhesive part is actually pretty decent. Well, I'm all set whenever you are.
Well, I'm just
Oh,
about.
not you, sorry. You're good. You're good finishing up that. I was mainly talking to Jason.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
All right. Well, we'll see you up there, Samson. I see you. Oh, I need to get gas too, so that'll take a.
That'll help delay it. So to give you just like an overview, like he'll come up there obviously and help you guys, but when you follow the directions and you get up there, when you make your final left, it's gonna be like this weird street that splits. So there's gonna be an upper to the right, and there's gonna be obviously the lower down to the left. The building is on the right, it's on the upper side. As long as you're coming from that direction, you park on that street, like right next to where that garage door is. Keep walking for the left of the office, and then, yeah, obviously, you know who it is on there, but, just kind of. Oh, perfect. Or you understand it's slow going, but do the best you can. Oh, you will. Have a good day, guys. Hey, what are you doing?
Good?
What are you doing?
I used to have to shovel up flats all the time. So when you have large things like this with a broom, with a shovel, it doesn't want to go in there very well. It's loud when you're right behind it.
Thank you,
Good
buddy.
enough for government work.
Yeah, government work.
He just backs up just enough to have things lost.
No,
He's
he's
trying to kill
right.
us. He's trying to kill us.
Honestly, it wouldn't be the worst way to die. Just go in the street. Go in the street.
So I'm headed up to Salt Lake right now. I'm in Lehigh. So it's probably, GPS says here about 45 minutes. This particular job is day 1. We quoted it at 5.5 man days. And I'm seeing in the camera that I'm a little bit dark. And I don't know if that's true in the real world of things, but anybody know any advice on how to fix that? That would be cool. Maybe stop listening to rap music. It's about as funny as I get right there. Come on, lighten up. All right, lighten up. All right, so we're headed up to Salt Lake to do that today. 5.5 man days. We quoted it at. I personally viewed this one, and the main reason I want to get up there and look at it is we need 15 sheets of drywall, 1/2 inch, and it just barely fits in this elevator. They don't really have a service elevator, and I just want to make sure that the material goes up smoothly. It doesn't cost them too much time to bring the material up. So that way their 5.5 man days can be a little bit more efficient. Man days, I mean, to the person that maybe doesn't know, so like today we have 2 people on this project all day, and so that would be 2 man days. So of the 5.5, 2 would be used today, and then tomorrow I think we have another 2, so that's 4, and then there'd be 1.5 left. So that's kind of how we determine profitability. So when we look at a project, we have our daily figure of I want to make this much money per day. Then if it's material heavy, so for us we allot $35 per day. So if we have 1 day worth of work, we can, within our 1 day pricing, we allot $35 of that for material. So if we just work the numbers out and it's more than $35, let's say it's $50 in material for that 1 single day worth of work, we would do our 1 day plus $15 because we want to make sure that our number at the end of the day is the same. So real important. I mean, like, so this series we're trying to have just about just me running a business, us running a business. So we have all 4 walls and much better, and just our daily struggles of Did I succeed? Did I not succeed? How could I do better? Just all the all the things. And I don't have all the answers. I have a few. I know that I have a few, but I don't have all of them. And between your comments, between my just self-growth, between the business just forcefully growing itself, it'll be fun to document. So that's kind of the reason for it. I'm a big believer in just very simple, small steps, doing something little over a long period of time. And sometimes when you're doing stuff little, you're going to have a day or two or a week of really tough. It doesn't feel simple. It feels like you're powerlifting. But nonetheless, it still is a tiny movement. And, you can't get, and I'm more kind of trying to hear my own advice at the moment, but you can't get overwhelmed. You'll shut down. You almost like get in, what's it called when you're in traffic and you lock the lane, cross grid or something like that. That kind of what happens, at least in my brain, that if too much is going on, I just lock up. Like even the simplest of things I just can't do. So I really try to keep it simple. I try to make lists of okay, go do payroll today, call this contract today, fill this whatever out today, do this insurance today. And even if it's something really simple like switch the tarps, and that's another conversation I guess, but just something real simple, I like to put it on the list. And as Brian Tracy said, or has said, half the fun is crossing it off the list. Let's say I brushed my teeth. I mean, I don't do personal things like that on the list generally. Sometimes, I guess, but think back to yourself. Have you made a list ever? Grocery list, right? And you do the thing, and then you cross it off or you check it off. It's so satisfying. You feel so proud of yourself. And for you to say that to somebody else, hey, look, I crossed off, brushed my teeth, would be silly, right? You would feel maybe embarrassed, or at least, I don't know, I would maybe. But to yourself, to nobody around you, it's just you and this piece of paper, crossing it off, it just feels so, yeah, good for me. We're all just human, and we're all in this messy world together, and we're all very similar. We're all, however you think and act, most other people are the identical way, are the same. So, anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So, we're headed up to this job site, doing that. Maybe when I'm up there, I'll tour around with you, so you can kind of see. It's a pretty fun job. A lot of work, though, obviously. I'm trying to think what else. So, what I really would like is anybody to so this is a new kind of thing for us. I want to post, I want to share with you what we're doing, but I don't know exactly what is the most way that's going to keep you guys interested, right? So again, we're all humans, so just somebody rattling off conversation potentially isn't the most watchable thing. So any comments you have, hey, do it this way, or what, I'd like to see this shot, or I want to see more of this content. We want to do some content with some of our Excel programs. So I have one video that has quite a few views. I mean, for me, quite a few. I think it has 20,000. That's a lot for me. It's about me working a Excel sheet, and doing that, and we get a lot of comments on that one. So potentially that's a direction we take it, that we do more of those, because we have a lot of systems and programs that if you just implement inside of a business, it's going to help. I mean, you really need to put some systems together, even for little stuff. We literally have a system for for vacuuming. I have a whole well, not handwritten, but typed up with pictures. We like to do those V's, you know, where you vacuum one way and then you softly angle it and bring it back and then you go straight. Have you seen that? So not all carpets will accept that pattern, because sometimes the fibers, I don't really know carpet, but sometimes it won't allow that to happen, but a lot of times it will. And I totally get it's stupid. I totally understand that it's like, no, I don't think it's stupid. It's cool that, you know, if you hire somebody and pay them good money to be there, and then they leave your property with the carpet looking like that, like the V vacuum, what are you gonna feel? Like, what are your internals gonna feel like? Goosebumpy, maybe a little. Like, you might shake your head like idiots, but in the back of your mind, giggle like, wow, I feel special. And all of those feelings is what I'm trying to leave the customer with. Not only a beautiful patch, but just like, wow, these guys care. And that's what I'm trying to instill in the guys and the company, and not just pretend care, but really, really care about other people and delivering a really nice product for them. Because, you know, again, we're just all humans in this world together, and we, as best we can, deserve good things for each other. So let's see what's next on the list.
So I put it this way, but unless Samson has, you know, a different opinion in regards to it, I trust you guys. You know, you guys make your judgment calls on what you need to do. You know, if you're saying you got to cut out a little bit, you know, so be it. I trust your judgment.
What do we cut now?
What?
Are we cutting out something?
Yeah, on this kitchen ceiling, man, there's like a bunch of little cuts.
Oh, yeah. Just
like,
square it up.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's already existing cuts, so like we're gonna have to pull them out and do it, and then some we cut out further to square up, but like right above this front door, the board is all loosey-goosey right here, but I think we found a way to secure it back up. It's just they cut it just short of the joist, so it was hard to screw it back up, but I think we can figure that one out. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, I mean, we are cutting out more than, like, we're cutting out a decent chunk of this remaining.
Okay.
Yeah, and like some of these, like, pieces, I mean, this gap right here, like some of these boards on the ceiling are going to be super spread apart. I'm sorry, Jason. Like this one is 35 inches.
Really?
So, yeah.
Can we get anything up there?
There's zero uniformness in this ceiling. So it's not kind of frustrating.
Can we do the new hang area?
You know, we are doing a little bit more work.
Okay.
That was the main thing.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the update. Do we still feel that 5.5 days is appropriate on it? Is that, or are you not there with that yet?
It's hard to know as of right now. It just kind of depends on how well we do today. We started with the ceiling in here because we knew it was going to piss us off first, and we'd rather end the day happy than pissed off. So we're starting with the ceiling, and it really is going just fine. This is mainly just an update on timeline. Not necessarily even timeline, because I genuinely still don't know if 5.5 days. Not, I think it is. I mean, it feels like a lot of time. So, yeah, just wanted to give you an update on that, just to let you know, like, hey, some of these are kind of funky.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate the update.
Yeah, no problem. All right, thank you, Gavin. Yeah, no problem. Bye. All right, it's just us.
Unpack that conversation. So, a few things. She mentioned just plumbing, and her title suggests maybe that she's not in the current loop, or we're not in the current loop. You know?
I feel it's the first thing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It was just a name she knew, so she threw it out.
Just like the like demeanor, tone, voice, and
she definitely seemed like one of those, like, it's the older office gal that stays in her lane and she doesn't really pay attention or get informed about things outside of her lane because they're not her concern. Like, that kind of a gal. So, like, that, I don't think that she's just, I don't think it's pertinent to her per se. So she's never been informed or tracked that information.
Yeah. That's interesting. I mean, she did confirm it was slow there, and she confirmed that she likes us, you know. So, you know, anyway. Trying to think. Oh, that multifamily. See, that's interesting because we like the 3 apartments we did for them were like nearly back to back. Like we would finish one and like a month or 2 later have the next one lined up. And it was everybody. Like it was just, I mean, there was only like 2 other people. But there was no other jobs. Like we didn't even take calls because it was just so busy because that dominated the schedule. So that'd be interesting. I haven't heard of Bob. So Bob is a name that we just need to remember. And then this field manager guy, like what is he? I'm sucking for the faggot. This effing camera. I'm trying to record this stupid thing. And I appreciate YouTube, you know, with my language. OODA Loop got kicked. So it's just the tripod's just sitting here, and it, you know, if I gas it or break it, it like flings across the room.
Sounds like we need some GoPros.
Yeah.
GoPro mounts.
I wonder if this could well, because I think I just want to hook it up to the windshield so I can float this thing. Because it's nice that I can see the screen, so I know what it's looking at. If it's appropriate enough. Anyway, so this multifamily, that would be sweet to have happen. And how did she phrase it? She's like, well, are you doing multifamily? Or are you, like, it was like a question.
She said, I'm surprised you're not involved in this.
Yeah, so that was a statement to be understood.
Which, why didn't anybody else, Mike or whoever, sit there and go, hey, we've done this in the past, we can connect this done.
Very interesting. Anyway, I think that was a fine conversation. It sounds like, I don't know, everything's just hunky-dory. I suppose. So, anyway, alright, well, I guess that's it. I'm 20-something minutes away from the shoppy.
Really?
3 or something.
Are you get, like, in traffic or what?
What? I've been...
I thought you would have been back, like, any second now.
Oh, well, apparently not. I stopped for just for like 5 minutes though, not very long. Well, I guess during that whole conversation I was stopped, like when we were chatting with Gene.
Oh, okay, that would make sense.
Yeah. Because I guess that conversation was...
What do you think about the whole Janet thing now, like our next steps?
I don't know. Let's see here. Maybe give her till the end of the day or towards the end of the day and then recall her and say, oh, talk to Gene. Yeah, sounds like we're good for payment. Like, turn it on her like, yeah, I think that's a decent move. Like, turn it on her like, oh, yeah, everything's caught up. Everything's good to go. Yeah, we're ready for that payment now. Like, make it sound like, you know, because she was using Gene as authority, right?
She was using her as a shield.
Yeah, so let's use that shield with her. Say, oh yeah, yep, everything's good to go. Yeah, I'm ready to make that payment. I think that's a move right there. So then it feels like her last line of defense is everything's united now, and it's yeah, we're ready to go. I think that's it.
I think if it gets down to it, too, like if as we get closer and closer to the end, this
chick is trying to fuck us, and she's trying to fuck Repipe, and I like my frame of mind is I don't want to let this go.
Oh, we'll just lean her house. Like, it's really easy to. Well, it's been a minute since I've done one of those, but as far as I understand it, I know for a fact we have 30 days from the start date to do that. And we'll just do that. I mean, you never collect on a lien. A lien is if this house is ever sold, then the title company will go in and pay all the liens because it can't be sold with a lien. So then we would collect their small payment. So it's like whenever she would move, that we'd get that payment. And I don't know, maybe that affects her getting a loan or refine, or I don't 100% know, but
She can also.
I mean, unless you think we shouldn't play games and just start up with, yeah, we're going to go ahead and start the lien process. We understand this is such a small amount. It doesn't make sense to lien your property for a couple $100. So, but we're happy to do it if you don't make payment.
Yeah.
You know, and then she might be like, oh, whoops.
Crystal was so baffled and everything. She's like, oh my god, this lady is really crazy. Because as she does, she puts on that gentle old lady happiness face, but she is behind the scenes, like, we don't do anything. But when I spoke to her on the phone or the sun, they both were like, we have construction backgrounds, we know how construction works. And it's like, you are being a savage.
Well, why don't we do this? Just three-way her in, and then let's leave her a voicemail. I'll leave her a voicemail, just talking about the lien on the property.
Well, do we want to do that maybe tomorrow? If we can at the end of the day, if we're going to do it here, be like, hey, we just talked to Gene, good to go, and give that opportunity first?
Yeah. You got me all riled up, so I'm ready to fight.
Good, because I want to fight her too.
Let's go murder
Straight
her.
out her doorstep.
All right, let's do that. Yeah. We'll do that first, and then tomorrow we'll slap her around with the lien. We're gonna talk.
Okay, sounds good, man. I'll see you back here.
All right, see ya, bye.
All right.
Is it just you? What? Is it just you? Is it just you? I don't know what that means. To be determined.
So currently, we've got the drywall aspect of things, and we are starting to get into painting.
Okay. Alright. So drywall and painting are your big major.
Yep.
Okay.
We can do demo work as well. It goes hand in hand with that stuff.
Right. Okay. Well, awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to reach out and let you know that I'll be reaching out once some shots here soon, and
That'd be great. I look forward to hearing from you. Like I said, I'm real fast at the stuff, so a lot of the times, if I don't have anything going on actively at the moment, I may be able to get you a quote sent off before you ever leave the customer's house. It can be that fast sometimes.
okay. And how far out are you right now? Like, say if I needed some painting done on Friday, like, is that too soon or?
So as it sits right now, and scheduling is done based on first come, first serve. So I can tell you right now, I do have appointments next Friday, not this Friday, and then I've got openings the following week. So that's where we're sitting at currently.
Okay.
On average, it's anywhere from a week to 2 weeks out. Just that's the kind of lead time.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So yes, I guess I'll get in touch with you here shortly. I have one house staff. Our in-house tech guys did some drywall work. They're might be some minor touch-ups here and there, but it's ready for paint and just a small area in a basement. So it kind of just need to finish it up, wrap it up with minor touch-ups and painting.
Okay. Yeah, if you've got some pictures and any kind of measurements, anything, the more information that you're able to give me, the better. But if you can send me some of that stuff, I can get a quote sent off to you.
Okay, great. I'll try to work on that here shortly. What time do you close?
So we head out of the office at 5 o'clock. And we generally, and just also so that you know, to our work day for our technicians, we try to give them a really good work-life balance so that they're happy and they do the job that they need to. We have it so that they are back at the shop no later than 5 as well.
Okay.
And then we start up, we have our morning meeting at 7:30 in the morning, and then we have our technicians load up and head out for the day after that.
Okay. How about weekends? Weekends off?
We have weekends off, yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, sounds great. I will work on that and get it out to you. To maybe I'll hopefully be your first quote bid in the morning and see if I can maybe capture that Friday spot.
Sounds good. I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow morning.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate
Good night.
it. All right. Bye.
Was that Brian?
I think you said Brian.
So that's who I was
Brian or Mike, one of the two. He's like, Samson gave me your number for you to want to talk to you about stuff.
So there is a guy named Troy, which he's the lead. He's like the head. And then Brian is the pretty much main person I've been chatting with, except a couple of emails to some random people that I didn't want to directly talk to. So, interesting. I think that we need to super overthink things. When we call back, next time we talk to him, maybe I can sit with you or I can talk. We need to understand the volume that they're potentially going to offer,
So that we're prepared.
because let's just say he's got a mountain of work. Let's just say it's like forever. We could almost, I did that for the camera. Then like, let's just say it's like we could hire a full-time technician. Then all the costs come down. So then in theory we could offer them better pricing, because not only now are we're 5 technicians, because one's just always eaten up, that the costs can come down, and that's obviously what they're after. I do think with them it's not necessarily about the price, because especially how much hoops they made me run through, like no basic guy is going to do that. Like no handyman is going to pay for that kind of issue. It's a real company they're hiring. You know, I think that's kind of the MO of that's. Anyway, so I don't know if it's about the price, but I think we need to fish out how much intended work are we thinking here. We want to offer you the best price. What kind of volume are we looking at? Just a one-off job, okay? This is our regular pricing. If we can scale, blah blah blah. Here, if we, you know. So I think we need to fish that out a little bit. That's interesting. I'm happy that called. I text him. He texted me this morning and said something like some kind of. I wasn't prompted. I felt good about it. So he called. So that's good. Bring it on. Now we can just give the repipe the middle finger because we got these guys.
Oh.
Well, not the middle finger, but like I've been saying for a while that like we need to replace them. You know,
Yeah.
not replace them.
Not be as dependent.
Yeah, that is just like, I don't care.
Clearly, we are not dependent on them.
Yeah, that's true. Now, one chick said the busy season. That was
I didn't think about that, about how some people are coming back from all these vacations and doing things, and they could be like, hey, all of a sudden their pipes and stuff like that are working right. I can see it from the point. Never heard anything from Mike though, huh? Did you try him a second time?
Yeah, I called and texted him a couple days back and then today on the way. It's semi-typical of him that it's a slow connection. Huh. Well, that's exciting. So yeah, let's just sit down and we'll figure that out together. Or talk to them. Interesting. Cool. Figured I want to capture that on the video.